Well, good afternoon again. Well, it's not afternoon in the sim, it's at 8:30ish in the morning, because that's in line with our VA schedules for this flight. After yesterday, I thought I'd have a look at the scenery again, having taken out Simhaven's X-Europe, which was throwing a few wobblies with a house or building a hotel or something on the runway, and also the church spire we had has now disappeared and is actually a telephone communications radar. What I'm using now is Norway Pro version 2, which I downloaded previously for X-Plane, so we'll see what that looks like anyway. So today's flight, we take off on the southwesterly facing runway, do a 180 degree turn and up to Revso, Luleb, and then round to join the RNAV approach, RMP approach into Honningsvaag. Journey time is, flight time is about 35 minutes. I've already put the flight in the FMC, or in the G1000 I should say. We just got to close the doors, remaining passengers getting on board, and then we'll get things started up. If I can remember how to start it, or I might just use the checklist. So let's get the doors shut to start with. We'll get rid of static elements, close the doors. Okay, so right fuel condition lever is low idle, which is about there, which he hasn't acknowledged, but
right ignition and engine start switch.
we want this one on, and I think we put that on to start with as well. Oh no, I don't want that one. What's that one? Right, get me. Oh, that's bus reset. Yeah, I've done that.
On and maintain until 20%. Off fuel press low alarm red, high panel. Extinguished. Right oil pressure.
Right. Right, engine spinning.
ITT 3008 degree and prop 1000 to 1300 RPM.
Where's the, what is it? Prop 1000.
Wait until. Right fuel condition lever.
Fall forward. There we go. Oh, I know what I didn't do. I didn't put my, oh yes, I've got my beacon lights on. Okay. That one's done. So next one, I'll do the same for the other one. I think we shut that off. Let's put that generator on. Arm that ignition. Wait till the turbine reaches 20%. Let me put that full forward. Whoops, that's my fault. I moved the wrong lever. Okay, so that bus goes on, generator's on, ground power can go off, avionics can go on, automatic off can go off, actuators, prop sync can go on, auto feather arms, oops, And okay, pitot heat can go on. We're ready to depart. So I've done all those. Yeah, I've done all those. Bus set switch. I think I did those, didn't I? Right generator switch on, AC bus switch on. Yeah. So AC bus was on, was it? Or did I put that off? Yeah, they're both on. Okay, right. That's about it. Flaps. We want flaps. Just check it, but I think. Yeah, that's flap 17. There's only two settings for the flaps. Okay, let's boogie. Oh no, hang on, before I do that, what flight level am I going to? 11,000 feet again by the look of it. So I go up to 11,000. Yeah, I missed a trick yesterday with the vertical speed or indicated speed. In fact, I think my thing's a bit loud, isn't it? Let me turn that down a little bit. Is that better? I think that was probably coming over a bit too loud. Yeah, so, oops. Yeah, I wasn't using the IAS or vertical speed on here. Whereas I could have done taking off. Probably the IAS probably would have been best, but so we'll set these after we take off. I've left reflections on the windows and the gauges just to give it look a bit more realistic, but don't know if the engines shut the windows, a bit noisy. Right, so we're both running. Okay, handbrake off. So we're going around to runway 220. I could have gone out the other one now. I could have come straight round, couldn't I? I didn't realise that was there. Never mind. We'll just turn around. Plenty of space. Plenty of space. I could have gone round in a circle at the end there, look. Never mind. Turn around here. Okay, we'll put the landing lights on. Strobe lights on. Oh, it's on ground. The lights. Oh, I didn't put the taxi lights on. So alright. Okay. Oops. Sorry. Going off the runway there. Still, we should have plenty of runway, I think. That's the trouble, you switch views and you're still moving. Right, let's go here, that'll do. That should do, I think. Okay, now, we'll just switch the thing to runway heading. Won't put the autopilot on just yet. Okay, let's go. Oh, too much, too much. Get me down, get me down. set a bit too high there. Okay, I'm going to bring these back to 1300, and we shall begin our turn. Prop can come back a bit as well. Whoops, too much. Okay, let's put this on GPS. I'll put the autopilot on, and now mode heading select, and we'll set IS. So as we depart over Hammerfest down here, and we'll have our flaps up in a second. I'm going to put the gear up, probably not. No, I didn't. Always forget it. Done so. I thought I selected IS speed, but yeah, I'll hold it about 160, I think. Although we can probably take it off. Yeah, climb a bit more as we've got flaps up. Yeah, yesterday I completely forgot about vertical speed or indicated airspeed hold on takeoff and on landing, for that matter. So I mucked it up a wee bit there, but I know the engines are a wee bit loud again. Turn them down a little, and I still don't know if the reverse thrust on the levers works. The levers come back into the reverse thrust here. You know, they drop back from below ground idle to reverse thrust, but they didn't seem to slow down very much. So it's been my props down to about 14, 15. My throttles will probably stay where they are, so we're still climbing. Not much out. Oh, there's some outside this way at the moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what Honningsvaag is like. It's fairly hilly, mountainous. Low mountains anyway. The approach is rather interesting. I've actually managed to get it up on here because we come up to Luleb and then come down and join this approach of 203 degrees, but the runway, as you can see here, is offset. It's very offset to 60 degrees, so I think, although that's the approach, missed approach altitude is at 1230 feet. So I guess what one tends to do is probably fly manually following the hill line and then come banking in, because you can't, I don't think you can turn in that sharp at the point at which you've got a missed approach. So, and then 405, it's back here, so we're at 1800 feet. The airport itself is at 46 feet, so if you missed approach, MDA is 1230 feet. you've obviously got you've got to have visual on the airport for this airport, but as it's a clear day according to the weather, winds in Honningsvaag are currently where are we? 210 at 10 knots. So the winds are sort of coming across this way, but 10 knots. So a fair crosswind for a small aircraft, but so as you see here, we're on our way to Revso at the moment, which is our Revso 1 Delta departure from Honningsvaag. Okay, I think we can get rid of that one, and we can get rid of that one, get rid of that, and then we're ready for our arrival. Leveled off at 11,000. We're at coming up to our ideal cruising at 220. IAS has gone off as we leveled up. Altitude's been captured. We're on nav, so we're fine. And we're approaching Revso here. Can't see much at the moment there, so let's go back to our outside view of the North Norwegian mountains or hill. I don't know what they refer to them as. Rather barren up this part, but quite beautiful in its own way. Screen view. We've got, according to little nav map, roughly 5 minutes to top of descent, 22 nautical miles, and 13 minutes to our destination. So, as I say, it's quite a quick flight. The flying time typically in about 35 minutes, but that might be from off blocks anyway. So. Have a quick look outside at him flying. I left my landing lights on actually. I always forget to put them back on otherwise. And we're only at 11,000, so we're only just over the 10. We don't really need to turn them off. In real life you would, but at least people can see us coming. Right, so let's have a look at the navs if we've got any. No, we don't really have any ILS type frequency, so well, I guess we have to tune in the ADF if we can, which will be down here, I guess. Here. ADF. So what is it? 30. That's 3. 30. I can't do it that way. 308. Oh, I've got a long way to go, haven't I? Should I go the other way? Can I go the other way? There we go, up to the 90s. What's that going? That should go down. Why is that not changing that 6? Do I have to push? No, that's only the last digit. Ah, I have to push the button. 308. 8.5. How do I do the 0.5? Can't seem to get that 0.5 just there. Let's just set the ADF. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Never mind, we'll be flying visually anyway. I did switch them. Oops, why is that switch to 275? We've got to put it in memory. I don't understand this. You can't put an ADF in here, can we? No. We'll have to just fly it, I guess. Didn't go in there. No, I'm too much fiddling about with that. Can't seem to get that to work. Only because I want the 0.5 in there. Right, just spotted us on there, so we need to start descending. Okay, right, so if I tune in, I think it's like 4,500, but we'll just do 5,000 for the moment. Oh, we're there anyway. And then we'll throttle back. And I think we'll go VS, shall we? There's some roads down there, isn't there? God. They're exciting to drive along in the winter. I think they're roads, yeah. Can't see much out that window, can we? Fabulous. Okay, let's speed up a little bit on our descent. Might want to increase our descent slightly. About 1,500, shall we? That's not too bad. To be at Lulip 2,500. Oh right, I thought it was 4,000. 2,500. Don't know if we'll get down there that fast. Don't seem that far away really, and we're at 9,000 feet. So let's increase our descent to 2,000. Probably increase our speed a little bit, but never mind. We can always fly out a bit more anyway. If I might do that if I switch it to heading mode, synchronise the heading in prep, and we might fly out a bit further, because I don't think we're going to make Lubleb. I'll probably need to go on edit mode anyway, look, because that's what happened last time. It seems to turn you right in towards the airport, whereas we want to go this way. We want to go to H402, so I think we'll switch to edit mode anyway. When it gets a bit closer. Because we're not going to be down to 2,000 odd feet by, what is that? Yeah, 2,500 at HV402. So we'll fly it outbound, extend the, so let's go on ahead in mode, and we'll fly outbound. I'm not going to follow this arc. So that's going in because I want to get down by be down by HV402 to 2,500 feet. So that brings us to here. H402 is here, but we actually want to go right the way down to 1,800 feet, but yeah, I don't know why. Probably set this to 1,800, but we're still past Little Blib. I mean, I don't think we'll get down to 2.5 by there, so we'll wait till it gets to about 3.5 or 4, and then I'll use the heading mode to turn. I love these, what they've got contrails coming off the wings. They're really smart. A bit of exhaust fumes here as well. Okay, shall I have a quick look at the...
Lowers mountain. Taxi light switch. Parking brake. Clock.
Cruise. Altimeter set. 1,500 torque. Not 1,500, torque 1,500, oh, 1,450, sorry. I was looking at torque 1,500. Well, I'm going to be at 1,500 on descent, that's ridiculous. Will be far too fast. Okay, let's swing about. So on heading mode, so we want to go. I'll come round this way. We want to set this to localizer. And the course is that the right course? Yeah, 26. The course is 223 supposedly for the localizer, but I bet the localizer is running on the 26. So we want to come round to somewhere around 23. I thought that was on 26. So 223 I think it is. Okay. Whoa, what happened there? I was expecting this to level off. Oh damn. Right, let's climb up a bit more. Whoa, that was fortunate. We nearly ditched then. Fortunate I was on the ball. Why did that not hold at 1,800 feet? Thought I had did I not have altitude select on? I bet I didn't. Right, set it back to altitude select. Well, flaps 17. Keep slow as down. Right, we want our heading to come round. This way. What is that? 210. Yeah, 210. Okay. Yeah, I think Honningsvaag is down in here somewhere. In fact, we need to come around a bit more than that. Just a little. So 203, was it? 203? Oh, it's 203, that's why I was on 210. I thought it was 213. Come round close to this cliff here. Don't forget it's a offset runway, so once we can see the runway, I can see a light flashing in the far distance, so that's a good sign. Okay, let's get rid of that so you see. So that's a lot of spectacular cliffs along here. Right, I better check my speed. We're okay. Around about 140 at the moment. Right, I'm going to come round a bit more. Just about there, I think. Closer to these hills. So if we have a look where we are, we're here, so we're a bit off to the right, but I guess, yeah, so we'll bring us even closer, I think. Come around this way. Right, so we're about at 402. I'll stick at 1800 feet for a little bit. Close, am I? So it's quite tricky getting in here, especially with your autopilot, or you've got autopilot here. You haven't actually got an autopilot switch, which is a bit annoying. You should have an on-off switch here somewhere, I reckon. Right, so where's our runway? Is that it down here? I think that's it down here. I'll leave it 1800 for a minute. Then we go to I'll bring this down to 1,000 feet. Do VS down. So that when you got, no, you can't do it. You have to do it afterwards. Right, when it down about 700, 600. 800 is probably too much. We'll stick it at 600 for the moment. Okay, let's have our gear down. We'll have get ourselves configured. All flaps. I'm going to take the autopilot off actually. Come into these cliffs. It's a tricky old approach this, isn't it? trickiest approaches I can imagine. I'll have to do, if I get this down, I'll have to do a quick replay as part of the video, but you've got to come right in. Is that the runway round there? Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Now, how's this gonna fare? I hate it when the runway goes behind your cockpit. You can't see a thing. Aha, there he is. God, that is one hell of an approach. I think if we ever want a challenging approach, it's got to be here, hasn't it? If I don't stop in time, I shall be in the drink. Bloody thing comes in so fast. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Brake, 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 brake. I've got my reverse thrust on, but nothing is happening. Wow. That got my heart racing a bit there. I thought I was going to go straight off the edge. I don't know if this reverse thrust works, you know. I'll have a look outside in a minute and see what happens. Does that have to be down there somewhere for it to work? Don't know, we'll have a look in a minute and see if the sound changes outside. It used to change, I'm sure it did. I have to bring the pops back. Oh, there's a very slight change, not an awful lot. But anyway, welcome to Honningsvaag. Honningsvaag, not an awful lot here. But that was an interesting. So we'll play the replay and see how much I bounced there. I think I bounced about 3 times on that runway, but good job. It's got strong. Oh, I've got crash detection turned off actually. I think in X-Plane. So if I hadn't have done, oops, I've got a floating terminal or something there. Look. Up above the scenery. That's the mesh issues, I think. Okay, there's a little man with his table tennis bats. Alright, stop. Stop, 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 stop. And we're stopped. Okay, shall we just have a look at the replay and have a bit of a laugh? Alright, that's a bit too far, isn't it? We'll go outside in a minute. Let's come around this way, shall we? Where should we go? This way? Yeah, let's go this way. No, this way I do. It looks even more exciting now. Okay. Right. Let's play the replay. It's also more exciting, a good view of the scenery. We'll have a look in a passenger view in a minute. I bet they had their sick bags out. I've got zoom level 17 on this on these textures, ortho textures. So it's good they've got that little bowl in the bay there for this RFP approach. This is that wasn't on RMAP because it wasn't working properly. So it's on my arm, we can see where we are. I think I've pretty much hit the centre line. That runway is quite undulating there. It's like a oh dear. Kangaroo jump. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know, I mean, it's supposed to land about 120, so I don't know why it bounces so much. I'm not sure what I'll have to see if I can find a tutorial on landing this aircraft. I think the passengers would have been bouncing up and down in their seats. Okay, let's have a look at the passenger view. Come back a bit more. No, not there. Hang on, let's go. That'll do it. Hammerfest. Don't know what it is, because you can't, my throttles were practically at ground idle anyway, so I couldn't close them anymore. I can only put them into reverse propeller thrust once I, in theory, got all three wheels or three sets of wheels on the ground. I couldn't drop the throttle down anymore than idle. That was quite slow, I think. We'll have to check it back on the gauges on the video. I'm not going to have another look, but a bit flat, I suppose, but kept it on the runway anyway. enjoyed that and had a good laugh at my landing. But it's a fantastic approach, I must admit. I have to try it in something else, but our VA only flies the 1900 into here, so I could do it with anything really, just out of. But anyway. So thanks for watching. I don't know what I'll do next time. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, I'll say cheerio and go and get a stiff drink. Bye for now.